I'll be breaking down put 'em high. Yeah, so this is it. It's arranged in like a... It's arranged like a pop song. Realistically, it's like a trance pop song. So the acapella, if you didn't know, was Put 'em High by Stonebridge. So I just ripped it out. So I pitched it up to like fit my needs. I really like compressing the living shit out of it. Actually, it's not that bad. I just like the vocal to have a lot of presence, and it's only the most important parts would be like the mid to mid highs. So if I recall, I just cut it like that. I de-essed it just a bit. And the secret sauce to make the vocal sound like that would just to be used a very light D Blue Crusher. It gives it that crunch, so let me show that before. That's like crunch adds so much. I added like a soft clipper next. So I added the ultra fat chorus. I tell everybody about the ultra fat chorus, and another EQ just to like lay out the artifacts and stuff like that. Another clipper after the parametric EQ. I also boosted the gain because I wanted it slightly louder. And this filter is just for like the starting intro. I slowly bring in the highs. Next down would be the kick. Very simple vengeance kick. Nowadays I've realized my mistake is putting like soft clipper on your kicks full stop. Nowadays I regret that. So, and even if I do want to do it, my threshold will be like here nowadays. I realize the punch gets erased from the soft clippers. Live and learn, you know. Ideally, what I would do now is just take away the soft clipper. The only reason why I put soft clippers is because I want the more headroom, essentially, so that I can push it louder. But I realized if the punch isn't there, it being loud wouldn't even matter. So that's my mistake. Live and learn. So next would be the bass. Just like in the Lana Del Rey one, I always separate my top bass and my sub. It's just a little bit of soft clipper. Fuck ton of OTT. Fuck ton of OTT. I know there's some like controversy around using like OTT or some shit. Just do what you want. Then put the EQ, cutting out the sub, because I already have whatever I want in the other channel. And I added a kickstart just to make it like pump and the psytrance rhythm. So it sits nice with the kick. Where's the sub? Okay, there we go. For subs, I always just use sine wave all the way down low octave. So just wave shaper for distortion and volume, cut out everything, soft clipper it, and then add a kickstart to it as well. Simple. Yeah, now the more exciting parts, I guess, would be the leads. If I recall, this was a saw. This is just like a... Yeah, it's just a saw. Copy these settings, however, I just steal presets. Yeah, it's okay. Don't hate around presets, okay? Don't run that shit by me. Yeah, so there is a fuck ton of processing on that actually. So the original saw sounds like this. So first up, OTT, fucking standard. Okay, so I made it really fucking loud. I wanted to compress the sound. So next to be standard ultra fat chorus, yay! Then I distorted it a bit. Then I EQ'd everything out and only left what I wanted. Add a soft clipper. Then I added a kickstart so it hits nicer with the kick. So like for example, it alone, it already gives like that, what's it called, that pumping tension. So if you hit it with the kick, what the fuck am I saying? When you put kickstart on your synth, it gives your kick more room to breathe, and it doesn't really affect your synth as well. It actually sounds cleaner. So let's say without kickstart, it sounds like this. So then I put this on. Yeah, you can do manual side chaining as well. I'm just lazy. This is for like speeding up my process. So the important one that I really like nowadays is Valhalla Room. So I just found like one of the like default presets and like lowered the mix or some shit. And you put it after the kickstart so that when it ducks, there's still the resonating reverb of it, and it sounds really nice. Then next I EQ'd out the lows, soft clipped it, and then this filter is just for the starting intro. Yep, that's for the first lead. The second lead would be the bigger one. Okay, so this is the preset. I just stole it. So yeah, here's the settings if you want to like steal it or something. And so I took the regular lead melody and I just duplicated it and added some like lower notes so it sounds really full. This is how it sounds originally. And so I compressed it, OTT. Wave shaper. So I did this because I didn't want to distort the lows too much, but I wanted to distort the highs a lot. So then I did this weird like scoliosis as neck cramp. For EQ, just standard at the lows. Ultra fat chorus. You see, it just works. Okay, then Valhalla Supermassive. I just found this small plus white preset is really good if you like. If you just want a bit more like fullness in your synth. EQ, soft clipped it, and kickstart. I put kickstart after the sort of reverb delay this time because if when I tested it out before I swapped it around, it was a bit too much, especially with the other reverb, and there'll be like a bit too much going on. So that's what I did. Reese. I use this Reese in every song. It literally says every song in the fucking preset. But yeah, this Reese is absolutely amazing. So I just put like a mouth flanger off traffic chorus. Why did I get the kickstart? I wanted to put a kickstart so that it doesn't interfere with like the rest of the low end, but it didn't. So I just removed it because when you have this Reese going through the entire song, it gives like a form of continuity. And I don't normally like to sidechain it. And when I do sidechain the Reese, it will only be by the band, just the low end only. I like to keep the high end there just to keep it going throughout, even when there's a kick. But in this case, I didn't. But normally I would. Next will be the gated lead. Shout out detune. Okay, without any effects. Initially, I just put like this, just the notes that I wanted. Yeah, it sounds like that. So I'm gonna leave the gross beat in. I was really lazy to write my own trance gate. I just wanted to get this down I made this song in like 3 hours, so I just added this gate because I was too lazy to draw it out. I'm gonna like go through the processing with this on, just for good context. So Valhalla Room. I put it a lot earlier because I wanted to distort and like give the reverb a bit more presence as well. Pretty soft clipper, standard flanger. Ultra fat chorus is really a cheap wave shaper. Yeah, I just love detuning this. It makes it really big, especially if it's already detuned. Then I cut out everything I didn't want. I wanted more high end in like the drop, and the rest of it had a lot of like high mids, but there wasn't any in like the 10k area, 10k to 20k. So I just did that, and then who's so people? What the fuck did I just press? all the melodic parts together would sound like this. Okay, next will be this. So this is from New for Reese hypertrance, what's it called? Hypertrance sample pack. And it's just a Vengeance loop. Shout out Vengeance. So for the top one, I compressed it. So without anything, it sounds like this. Did I pitch it up? Yeah, I did pitch it up, okay. So I compressed it. I EQ'd out the lows, but I wanted to keep some of the low mids and like just a bit of bass to give it the punch. Soft clipper. And I realized like the initial hit was a bit annoying, so I sidechained it. Yep. So also normally what I do for these, so normally I take 2 loops. So one will have stereo delay to the left, one will have stereo delay to the right. So it sounds really full when you put them together along with a mono kick and a mono open hi-hat. There'll be layers to your rhythm. So that's what I do. So if I hope this should pan to the right, I'm a genius. So without any processing sounds like this, I just crushed it, saturated it, compressed it, kickstarted it, EQ, soft clipper. You hear that clicking? Yeah, that's a mistake. The clicking you hear is indeed a mistake, because when the sidechain hits, the start of the next percussion already hit because it's like slightly offbeat. So you hear that clicking. It wasn't a big deal in like the whole mix. You can only realistically hear it at the end when it's alone with nothing much else. Yeah, like this section you can hear it. But yeah, that's a mistake. Oopsies! I was so like in the zone. I didn't hear it. So open hi-hat now. Just a standard open hi-hat 909. Yes. I click boosted it to make it like a bit distorted. Distorted it again. Added some EQ. Left the bass in because it has a really nice punch to it. And soft clipper. And the clap. It's just a clap. Literally exact same processing, just wave shaper, EQ what I want, and a mouse soft clipper. Yup, exact same thing. Oh yes, the vocal chop. So okay, this is the part that is like slightly different from like the Lana one. So this time I actually separated the vocal chop from the regular acapella. Genius. Wow, Kenneth, you're fucking smart. So without any processing, it sounds like this. Okay, so first I put some auto-tune in the respective key, but honestly I couldn't tell the difference. I just put it there for fun. So next I add a compressor just to compress it, to make it sound like a synth essentially. Then so then I added this Cygate trance that I did in the Lana Bullock. Valhalla Supermassive after the tail filter, after the LFO2 essentially, just to give it the space again. But this one is really small though. I just wanted to give it a bit of presence when it's ducked. EQ, cut out whatever I want. Soft clipper. found this like plugin. It's called Wider. It's really good. Yeah, makes it wider. Wow. Then a final EQ. Yep. Is that the track? Yeah, that's the track. Yeah, that's it. Then you just put it all together. Yeah, hope you learned something.